Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build decks led by the legendary creatures from Final Fantasy. Leading today's deck is the hands down scariest boss in Final Fantasy IX, Black Waltz number 3. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Black Waltz number 3 is a 4-mana 2/2 legendary wizard with flying and death touch. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. In Final Fantasy IX, black mages are artificial soldiers created in an effort to destroy not one, but 2 worlds, and the Waltzes are winged and more powerful versions of those automatons. As Vivi is just starting to understand who and what he is, the Black Waltz appears. He blows away a bunch of his lesser brethren, enraging Vivi, and the fight begins. Now, let's discuss what kind of deck we want here, as well as some card choices. I wanted a budget deck. We could go ultra budget with this deck if we wanted to, but I chose to go for about $100. That meant we had room for a couple of higher value cards, but only a couple in the $10 range. I'll discuss some upgrade options later on. Also, this is the kind of deck that benefits from running a lot of instants and sorceries, but our commander doesn't have Magecraft. It deals damage whenever we cast a non-creature spell, not when we copy an instant or sorcery. So we don't have a lot of copy effects in the deck. That being said, we are running a lot of effects like our commander, and a lot of instants and sorceries. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. If you're planning on building a deck led by one of the spaced out commanders from Edge of Eternities, you should probably get one of these lovely new Squaros boulders, featuring characters from the delightful animated series, Star Trek Lower Decks. You can collect all of them, like this one featuring Badgie. Pick yours up today at your local game store, or order them online from Amazon. Click the link down below to go to Ultimate Guard's Amazon store. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we've got Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Dragon Skull Summit, Smoldering Marsh, Canyon Slough, Tainted Peak, Sulphurous Springs, Foreboding Ruins, Rakdos Cranarium, Lindblom Industrial Regency, Bajuka Bog, 11 Swamps, and 11 Mountains. Pretty straightforward. Our Mana Ramp package consists of Stormkiln Artist, Chandra Torch of Defiance, Runaway Steamkin, Primal Amulet, Chandra Hope's Beacon, Dark Ritual, Seething Song, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Indulgence, Charcoal Diamond, Fire Diamond, Mind Stone, Gilded Lotus, Wayfarer's Bauble, Solemn Simulacrum, Chromatic Lantern, and Decanter of Endless Water. I know that's a lot, but we have several thematic pieces as well as some rituals which will enable game-ending turns. For card advantage, we've got Dragon's Rage Channeler, Professor Onyx, Power Balance, Circle of Power, Transpose, Night's Whisper, Sign in Blood, Phyrexian Arena, Twilight Prophet, Unexpected Windfall, Big Score, and Kark the Thumbless. Kark is kind of insane in this deck because our deck cares about casting spells, so if we cast the spell, we still get the triggers, but if it comes back to our hand, it's no big deal, we can just cast it again. We've also got a small cantrip package in Faithless Looting, Thrill of Possibility, Demand Answers, Laughing Mad, and Expedite. I wanted to add some more, but we have some fun shenanigans in the deck. Speaking of which, our interaction and spot removal package consists of Cornered by Black Mages, Dark Endurance, Rakdos Charm, Abrade, Bedevil, Chaos Warp, Terminate, Withering Torment, Insult Injury, Lightning Bolt, and Return the Favor. Lots of ways to keep our opponents in line and to remove annoying permanents. For board wipes, we've got Mutinous Massacre, Toxic Deluge, and Blasphemous Act. One new one that's just here for fun, but two powerful staples, which is right and proper. The core of our deck consists of Gutter Snipe, Fiery Inscription, Firebrand Archer, Kessig Flame Breather, Electrostatic Field, Coruscation Mage, Thermo Alchemist, Erebor Flamesmith, Kuja Genome Sorcerer, Mysidian Elder, Black Mage's Rod, Torwayuki the Younger, Firespitter Whelp, and Ride of the Dragoncaller. Supporting our plan, we've also got Arcane Bombardment, Fiery Emancipation, and Tainted Strike. Yes, I know that it's evil. Deal with it. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 33 lands and 18 pieces of ramp. I know our deck skews towards ramp instead of lands, but it works well with our commander. 12 pieces of card advantage plus 5 cantrips, 11 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Bojuka Bog and Rakdos Charm, 1 sudden I win card in Tainted Strike. I know that when we cast Tainted Strike targeting our commander, or Gutter Snipe, we won't put poison counters on our opponents from the casting of the spell. After all, cast triggers resolve before the spell that triggered them resolves. But after that, we only need to cast 5 more spells, which is exactly what this deck is designed to do. We have a ton of filter effects, lots of rituals, some cantrips, even interaction. I mean, we could cast Seething Song after our Tainted Strike and then just spam removal and win the game that way. Now, if you're wanting some upgrades, I'd recommend adding Birgi, God of Storytelling for additional ramp, Dark Confidant for card advantage, Untimely Malfunction for interaction, and Harmonic Prodigy to help double most of our triggers. While building this deck, I realized I may have to go into a different direction with this archetype. I'm leaning towards Grixis with Kark and Silas Wren as the commanders. Blue and red for cantrips, black and red for rituals, etc. What do you all think? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgi, Naswan Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, and Sleech. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.